creeping across the country. Bed bugs invading homes, hotels, schools, and even movie theaters.
Is West Michigan infected? We put Target 8 on the case, and the results may shock you.
24-hour News 8's Danny Carlson is at the live desk right now with her story. Danny?
Susie and Brian, we went to 8 different secondhand and thrift stores all around the Grand Rapids metro area, armed with an iPod camera, and found this, an adult bed bug that hadn't eaten in a few days at one Grand Rapids area store.
See him?
Yeah.
They get to you after a while, and you can start to really feel them crawling on you when you're sleeping. And I thought, maybe there is something to that little jingle. Night, night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite.
Look at them, tons of them.
Target 8 found out there is something to that nursery rhyme. Bed bugs are real and really here in West Michigan.
Oh, those things just give me the creeps this time.
Since late summer, we've headed to apartment buildings, hotels, and thrift stores all around West Michigan, leaving no cushion unturned, looking for the bloodsuckers.
These insects, like many pests, are secretive. They come out at night. They're a human parasite, so they're good at what they do. They do not want to be detected by us.
But we did just that, discovering one at the St. Vincent de Paul thrift store on Division Avenue in Grand Rapids. We were in here just a little bit ago. I found this on one of the mattresses.
Yeah?
Yeah. It was crawling right on the corner of this.
On this?
Yeah. An adult bed bug, barely the size of a fingernail, out in broad daylight, likely looking for a meal.
No, that is definitely a bed bug. Absolutely. No question about it.
That's right, a bed bug on a mattress anyone could have bought, from a second-hand store to a middle-class home in Grand Rapids.
They multiply so quick. You know, if you happen to see just a few and you know, get right on it, because within 3 weeks you'll have thousands of them.
They can be anywhere, so we wanted to know why, after more than 50 years without bed bugs, are they popping up now?
There's a few things that are different in today's society that weren't really the case when these things were a bane before.
Now we use gentler pesticides without DDT, a chemical banned nearly 30 years ago. We travel more, and we all just have more stuff.
They're in so many more places than we ever thought that they were, because we just didn't look there. And
Dan and Anita Sue Wood found out their Grand Rapids home was infested after months of mystery bites.
I thought that his itchiness was from maybe a health-related issue, and I thought he was... No. Sorry.
When they finally figured out the source of the problem,
I started noticing, I thought crumbs in the bed, and then I started seeing little teeny tiny white bugs that were almost like pinpoint, and they would play dead. The bugs all play dead until you scooch them along, and then they'll scatter. It really bugged me when I woke up one day and they were crawling all over my shirt.
Their home was already overrun.
And I tried to tough it out in there and sleep as long as I could. And they just multiply really fast. It seemed like at the end they're just getting everywhere. You'd see the carcasses from the molting all over the place. And
female bed bugs can lay up to 400 eggs in 1 year and can breed indoors all year round. But their bites don't transmit diseases, which means you don't have to report them to the health department, and there's no way to track who has them. That's what the Woods think happened to them. They travel across the country week after week to watch their daughter's college soccer games and say some bed bugs probably hitched a ride at one of the hotels they stayed at.
The bad thing about them is they're like little hitchhikers.
So now they take steps to prevent the unwelcome guests at every hotel they go to.
Before we even went in the room, we left our luggage out in the hallway, and we brought a big fluorescent flashlight with us, and we took it in and just did a thorough inspection of the room first before lifted the sheets up, looked underneath the mattress.
And getting rid of them is nearly impossible without professional help. So after washing and drying pretty much everything they own, and weeks of getting dressed in the garage trying to stop the spread, the Woods called Rose Pest Solutions, who came out to literally cook the bugs.
So what we want to do is we want to get our heaters up to 120 degrees, and then once we get the heaters up to 120 degrees, we start our clock. And we maintain the heat inside the home for at least 6 hours, a minimum of 6 hours.
The sustained heat of the treatment kills bed bugs and their eggs.
Just exposed to the heat, watch them speed up.
And even though the treatment costs about $1,000 per 1,000 square feet, professional pesticides would run you 10 times that. Back at St. Vincent de Paul's Grand Rapids thrift store, the manager told us whatever it costs, they have to get rid of the problem. He immediately yanked the mattress where we found the bed bug.
Well, this has got to go.
And the charity's board president says the store trashed all the other used bedding too. Now they're studying the problem. They say it's a new one for them. They're considering pre-treating all their used furniture and calling other thrift stores to see what they do, taking steps to make sure bed bugs never visit their showroom floor again.
And if there's bed bugs in here, I'll get rid of the beds. I mean, I'll stop taking, I won't take beds anymore.
So the big question tonight is, how do you protect yourself and your family? First thing you want to do, if you know you've been around bed bugs or if you've been at places that have a higher risk like secondhand or thrift stores or garage sales, what you're going to want to do is take those clothes you were wearing before you wash them, put them in the dryer for about an hour. You're probably going to want to do that while you're showering. Next thing, if you are in a hotel that you think might have a problem, you're going to want to pull up the sheets and look for black spots. Check in the corners and along the seams of mattresses, and basically in any furniture that has any kind of upholstery, you're going to want to check and see if there's any black spots or any actually moving bugs. We also have some more tips on how to deal with bed bugs on our website, woodtv.com. But basically the biggest message we can get out tonight is be vigilant and be on the lookout because bed bugs are here. At the live desk, Danny Carlson, Target 8.